Birthline Pregnancy and Parenting Center Executive Director, Cheri Johnson. Hi, Cheri.
Hi, thank you for having me.
You're welcome, and congratulations, 50 years
Yep.
last week.
Right. Well, actually, we were organized in January 1972.
Oh,
So, I mean, we had our ribbon cutting last week by the chamber, which,
50 plus, 50 years plus.
yeah, we're
Well,
celebrating all year.
Yeah, for 50 years you should take the whole year to celebrate. So for those who aren't familiar with Birthline, organization buried way up in the far corners of Northeast Jackson, what do you do?
Well, we serve women and men in their pregnancy and throughout, raising children by having resources for them that they earn. They get reward points for taking pregnancy and parenting lessons. So it's great because they learn good information, and it's great because then they get the diapers or formula, cribs, whatever that they need.
So families that might not have the financial resources.
That's some of them, but some of our clients, we don't turn anyone away. So as long as you're a legal guardian of a child, you're pregnant, you're a legal guardian of a child, foster parents, grandparents raising kids, kids coming in that find themselves pregnant, their moms bring them in, whatever. We get married couples that just want to learn, like this is their first pregnancy and they've never been around children before and they just want to learn. So we get all different situations. And some of them, do need the items. Some of them don't necessarily need the items we have, but just want to learn. So
Last week, during the 50th anniversary year, you did a ribbon cutting and an open house. And JTV's Jeff Steers was there because there was cake.
Yes.
And it's really, you are tucked away. You're not on the main drag anywhere. Where are you?
Well, we are on the bus line, though, which is important. So we're on Porter Street, close to the corner where it turns to Ellery. And there's a bus stop right across the road from us. So that was our blessing shop, showed the clothes that we have, baby clothes. And
you're in the same complex that Good Shepherd Catholic Radio's in?
Bethany.
Bethany House.
Yep.
Okay.
Bethany House,
All right.
yeah. So, there's one of our clients that came in with her baby, and she and her husband have been clients with us for quite a while. I think one of the best things, it shows a few of our volunteers there, one of the best things I think about our organization is that we're all volunteers. And, we have been for 50 years run by volunteers that are committed, and we go through training, we go to conferences, we do training, but we're all volunteers and we're supported by the community. We don't receive state or federal funds, so we're supported by individuals, churches, foundations.
How many people do you help in a typical year?
Well, I've only been keeping numbers for the last 2 years, but the last year it was over 50 individuals, and they come back doing the individual lessons. The lessons aren't like an 8-week course. They're various lessons. If the client wants to start a lesson, do one, and then decides they're too busy or for whatever reason, it's not a commitment of a period of time. So they do the individual lessons on their phone. It's sent to their phone. Everything can be done remotely. But some of the moms and dads have been with us, like the one for months, some years, So Yeah, and we really appreciate the chamber doing that ribbon cutting for us. So we really appreciate that. So many good good groups in Jackson that help each other out.
Yeah, one of the things you guys do is the car seat program, and that is for anybody becoming a parent for the first time. The car seat is a big deal, and it will occupy many hours of thought and discussion, and it's very stressful, isn't it?
Yeah, car
Yes.
seats can be expensive, and it's an item you have to have. You know, you go to the hospital to have a baby, you got to have a car seat.
Yeah, there are 4 or
So-
5-year-old kids at the hospital still.
Yeah.
They couldn't go home as babies because their parents didn't have car seats. No, I'm sure they find a way to
Yeah.
get them home. But
Yeah.
that is, you got to have a car seat when you pick your baby up and you're
Right.
the new mom at the hospital. And getting it
Right.
installed, they're expensive and they're complicated. But you help with that.
Yeah, we have one of our lessons is on car seat safety. We don't teach parents, other than that one lesson, we don't individually teach parents how to put the car seat in because there's so many different models of car seats and cars. We just can't get into that. Plus, parents nowadays, they're smart with their phones. You can look up, you know, videos on how to install any
Right.
particular. So we provide the car seat, you know, they purchase with their reward points, but yeah.
The Jackson Fire Department is helping parents install car seats on a Friday once a month. They just did it this past Friday. They're going to do it again in November and in December. Watch Experience Jackson or Today in the J for the next upcoming sessions, or you can call the fire department. And they too also can, in addition to helping you install the car seat, they do have car seats available too. So there are some resources in our community helping new parents.
Yep.
If someone wants to volunteer or make a donation, I'm sure you're glad to accept that.
Yes, yep. A lot of that information is on our website, birthlinejackson.com.
Awesome. Thanks for all the great work you're doing.
Yep. Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Celebrating 50 years. Now, Cheri has not been there 50 years, but she's been there almost half. Almost half the time, more than 20 years. The Executive Director of Birthline, Cheri Johnson.